Hello, Alana. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucker Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. He sent me your website over for analysis, and here is that analysis now. I'm going to take you on a little journey through your own website, and I hope it will be useful to you. I really, really do. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you have a beautiful website, and that's exactly not what I'm interested in, because the beauty of your website is what gets people who come here to click and go in. But getting people here is what I am really interested in. I'm going to show you the way that I do an analysis. I'm going to show you every step along the way, and you can double check my work if you like. The first thing I do is I go to a paid tool that I have that looks at the various metrics of your site. The second thing I do is I go to a Google search and I look up Larkspur, and I look at the communities around you, like the Meadows or Castle Rock, and then I go to and I do a Google search. Now, Google search here in Larkspur, Colorado. I don't know why my tongue wasn't working. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how Google works, because that's kind of what I've discovered from analyzing your website, that you can make some tweaks and some changes to your website that will really increase your business and also make this a tool for your business that drives customers to it and drives in money as a result. Now, Google has an algorithm that chooses the order of absolutely everything. The order of these up here, these are the paid entries. They call it sponsored in Google. I don't know why that, but they call it that. Next, underneath that is the map pack. These are the folks who have gone to Google and done something that you can do yourself this afternoon or this evening. Go and fill out a Google business profile. You don't need anyone's help for that. You just go there and fill it out. There's a bunch of blanks. It's like a Facebook profile in a way. Just fill it in. Make sure all the blanks are filled in. If you're not sure what should be in a blank, put something in there anyway. Google rewards thoroughness. The more thorough you are, the more exacting you are, the more the Google algorithm will like you, and therefore the higher it will place you. It's going to ask you for the year you started business, your daily hours. There's some tick boxes like online estimates or on-site services. Just click everything that is appropriate, fill everything in, and you will have done your duty. Now, below the map pack, this is decided exactly by the Google algorithm wholly and entirely. Now, the first thing we see under the map pack is Yelp. Obviously, they are just a list of various roofers in Larkspur. And then Celtic Roofing, which is in Larkspur, or actually it's a little south of there, but they call themselves Roof Repair in Larkspur. And on the internet, you can call yourself anything. So here's their website. They are what I'm going to refer to as your number one Google competitor. I think they have a much inferior website. So I'm going to show you something right off the bat that might be helpful to you. I'm going to select all, copy, and paste into this word counter here. 732 words for you. Next, I'm going to go here to Celtic, and I am going to select all and copy. Why is it a different color when you select all? All right, there they are. They have 515 words. So you beat them in the word count, but here's the difference. Words are not all equal. What you're looking for are keywords, and keywords are something that Google has decided by taking all of the websites that come up when you type in Larkspur, Colorado roofers. It takes all of the websites that come up from that. It takes the words out of them and it counts them. Whichever words are the most important, the ones that appear the most, those are the biggest keywords. Now, it's a computer. It can do that sort of thing. I can't. I wouldn't have the patience, but that's what they do. Next, I'm going to show you this. This is the number of keywords you have on your website, 221. Now, I'm going to show you that same thing for Celtic. They have 545. On just a mathematical basis, they win. And, you know, the algorithm is, in essence, just a mathematical construct. So It's looking for who has the most of something, and it rewards that thoroughness, like I talked about before, with a higher placement on a Google search. Now, here are the words that they have. They have Castle Rock Roofer, which is where they really are. Larkspur Roof, Fire and Ice Roofing, I don't know why that, Roof Hail Damage. So what you can see is there's a lot of singulars and plurals. You want to have those all on your website. You want to answer some questions like roof hail damage. That would be a good one. See, Celtic Roofing has a whole page devoted to that. Hail damage roofing, Castle Rock. If you don't have it on your website, if you don't type it in there, then somebody who types it in as a search, your site will not come up. If you have the words Gorillas Love Bananas on your website, then every time somebody types that in, your site will inexplicably come up, and they say, why is this a roofer from Larkspur coming up on this search that I did about gorillas liking bananas? It's because you have those words in your website. If you don't have words on your website, you won't come up. It's very cut and dried with Google. It's an algorithm. So just, you have to think about what all of the words are in your industry. Hail is one, gutters are one, TPO, shake roofing, tile roofing, all of it, metal roofing, all of the things that are an option around you, you can put on your website. You can probably get a good idea of what the questions people ask are by asking your sales team. What sort of questions do people have when they go to the house? Those are exactly the sorts of things that you want to have listed on your website. You have those questions. Don't just text it to you. I'm going to close her because you want it here. You want it answered here, because if they ask that question on Google, then your site will come up. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is this. You have backlinks. You have 56 of them. Your competitor has 106. Backlinks are a site that lists your site. This is the ones they have. Yellow Pages, Bird, I don't know what that is, but it's important because it's rated pretty high at 85. Dex knows the Yellow Pages for, what is it? I can't think of the name of the phone company, but, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, all of those things are rated pretty high. Angie's List is rated higher than this. She's rated at 81. So you want to be on Angie's List. Yes, it's paid. You don't have to be there. But these other ones are free. The other thing to get onto is make sure your listing is listed on Lyft or Uber. Make sure that you are on MapQuest. Make sure that you are on Google Maps. Make sure that you are on Apple Maps. Make sure you're on Foursquare. All of those sorts of sites that allow you to enter your information as a way of getting onto their site is exactly what you want. You want more than them. And currently, since they have 106 and you have 56, they win again. Now I'm going to show you where the rubber hits the road. These two numbers determine your placement on Google, and the placement on Google determines your traffic. Last month you had 43 clicks as a result of a Google search. That's up 13 from the month before, so you had 30 the month before. This is what they have, 302. Now, you don't have to be a mathematician to know that, in terms of chances, they have 5 times more chances of having somebody call up and ask for an estimate, of becoming a potential customer, of actually putting money in your pocket. Because you're not just, competing in the physical world, you're competing in the virtual world, and you're competing in the Google world, which is a whole world in and of itself. But, who doesn't find everything they need nowadays on a Google search? You do, I do. So, they're the gorilla in the search engine world. And when the gorilla wants to dance, well, you dance. So anyway, I've told you a bunch of things about how to just tweak your website, get a few more things on there to help you have better placement on a Google search, and hopefully get your numbers up from 43 to 302. Beating them in just by one number in all of these would be really great, but I would suggest do it in spades. Instead of having 106 backlinks, have 300. Same with the keywords. Get 1,000. It's not hard to do. All of these communities, you could have Twin Oaks, best roofer on your website. Ponderosa Park, best roofer. You could have that somewhere on your website. And when somebody who is proud of Ponderosa Park and wants to have the best roofer from there, and they type that into a Google search, your website will come up. So all of these things are relatively easy to do. Certainly the Google business profile is really easy to do. You don't need anybody for that. Not me, not anyone. The other things, the keywords and the backlinks, it'll take a bit of time for you to do. But I think you would probably want to spend more time roofing. That's what that guy there wants to do. And this is where I think Eric might be able to come in and give you a hand, because the things I've told you about are time consuming. So spend your time roofing and let Eric do the time consuming work of getting you better placement and having your website actually become a tool of your business, something that drives customers to you and puts money in your pocket. Well, I hope I've been helpful to you, and thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.